All right, indeed. How are we doing, my friends? Happy Labor Day to you. If you are in the US, if you're not, happy Monday. It's probably a good day to be you. Hello. Hi. It's me. And it's Monday. And this is our Monday recovery stream. Thank you again, McDougal, for sharing the guru clips thing with me. Dan Lewis! Look at that. Resub in 36 months. What? That's 3 years. Am I right? Am I doing the math on that? Holy heck, dude. Thank you so much. And Dan, we reactivated the redeems for the Monday, Tuesday streams. So thank you for your understanding on our Thursday stream. Hey, wah! Borkware also. Hey, Borkware. Woohoo! Only 9 months, but it's been a fun 9 months. Indeed. Indeed it has. Only gonna get more funner, probably. I don't know. Haven't been around much lately. New cats. Yes, Dan. Yes, 2 new cats. I mean, new. They were born late April. We when did Mr. Sharp? Did we get the cats in June or in July? June, maybe late June. And yeah, they've Oliver and Neptune. They're not even tiny kittens anymore. They're turning into such long adolescents. They definitely have. They still have those tiny kitten mews though, like the little squeaks. Oh my gosh, they're the best. I'm sure they'll make an appearance on today's stream for sure. Should not be laboring today. But this is a labor of love. I think you're allowed to labor for love on Labor Day. I don't think that you're not allowed to labor on Labor Day. It's simply a day where you thank you, Mr. Sharp. Good job. Well done. Hey, yeah. It's a day where you are grateful for labor. Yes, where you acknowledge all that labor hath wrought and built. Look at that. Some squats from Dan Lewis. Thank you, Dan. I shall squat away. Mr. Sharp, of course, joining me in the studio. Mr. Sharp, thanks for bringing a little yogurt bowl for me to
You got it, babe.
snack on.
Are yogurt bowls the perfect food? Yes.
Okay. Good answer.
Is that objectively true for everyone? Also, yes.
Obviously. Even if you're lactose intolerant,
yes,
we can work around that.
Granola intolerant, yes.
Blueberry intolerant?
No such thing. It's actually the only universally non-allergic food.
Now that's a fun false.
I read that on the CDC website, so I'm fairly certain it's accurate.
Oh, no. Oh, my friends. Stay safe out there. It's a wild world, that we live in. I was listening to a podcast last night, Mr. Sharp, about the whole Joy's Rebellion kind of a situation. Like, that's a quote that's been thrown around. I don't even know if you can call it a quote. Joy's an act of resistance was a quote from a poem. And I don't remember the poet's name off the top of my head. Tory something. But
spelling.
Yes.
Amos.
No. Great poets, both of those. But no. And we can look it up. We're obviously that kind of a stream. And it was very interesting. It was like a deep dive. It was a Code Switch, which is an NPR show. And I won't get into it now. I was kind of listening to it in the background while working, but it was really interesting. I'm going to re-listen to that with you, Mr. Sharp, because I think it's pretty central to, like, our mission in life,
sure.
Mr. Sharp and I. I'm not, that, like, living in uncertain times when we do know how it can be oppressive to think about how much work is ahead of us, right? How much work to undo where we are right now. And
Audre Lorde?
no.
Mm.
Joy is an act of resistance?
Mm-hmm. No, it wasn't her.
No, I mean, that wasn't.
That
she
was
may
the
have
one
said
that they
this.
cited.
She may have said this. But someone else said. Yes, Green Bam, excellent. I'm glad you made it in time for our Tori spelling stream. Your parents are both lactose intolerant, but that doesn't stop them from eating pizza.
Cheeky, you have a blueberry intolerance story?
Do you? Oh, we need to hear. Wait, is it Willy Wonka? Is it just that scene from Willy Wonka?
I was just walking through the mall with my blueberry friends,
Yes.
and
Oh
I
my
passed
gosh.
a group of young teens.
No.
The blueberry the blueberry hateful words, the fruitest words I heard. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
End fruitism.
Let's just say it gave me the blues.
No, okay. A Tory spelling bee?
Blueberry
Yeah.
blue after that. Oh wait, I just got a text from my blueberry friends.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to be friends with me anymore.
Well, some of my closest friends are blueberries. But do. Some of your folks were lactose intolerant, so you never played. Wait, what? Never played? Never played at all. Fun intolerant then. Snozberries taste like snozberries.
My cousin was 3 and spending the weekend with us.
Okay.
He was obsessed with blueberries,
They're good.
and that's all that he wanted to eat.
Okay.
My mom got him dressed for church,
Mm-hmm.
and he proceeded to get ready herself.
Mm-hmm.
He exploded all in his church clothes
I can
and
see
in the hallway on the carpet. It was a blowout. We had to rip out the carpet.
exploded. I mean, it's so funny because my brain finished the story as soon as you were like, he was in his best church clothes. And it was like, well, there's only one reason you put that detail in.
Yes.
Wow. Rip out the carpet. Oh
Had
no.
to rip out the carpet.
How a 3-year-old. Not their fault. Oh my gosh.
Because the thing about blueberries is they are surprisingly high in fiber. So for a little guy,
I don't feel too fibrous.
they don't feel too fibrous.
You're like, oh, juicy.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. He's about to turn 15. We'd still tell that story. Oh, on the one hand, I am well aware of the shameful anecdote that follows you through your upbringing, right?
Family lore.
Yes, that's a thing. Like there's it doesn't matter. I feel like everyone has like a story that their family keeps bringing up or keeps telling about them.
Because you know that anytime they're like at a restaurant and there's like a blueberry,
oh man,
dish
hey,
on the
should
menu.
we order the blueberry cheesecake?
Oh,
Remember
don't eat
that
the
time?
Blueberries.
Oh my gosh.
Boy.
Remember that time when you carpet bombed my house?
You go over to
Hey, Clipper.
a friend's house with your family members, and they have like a little tray of
Oh
tray
my
of fruits
gosh.
and dips out, and there's like blueberries there, and next thing you know,
Everyone
your
just
family's
brings
like,
it up.
"Oh, have you heard this great
Does
story
this
about your friend?"
cousin now have like a strong aversion to blueberries? Not because they taste bad or give a bad reaction, but more because like it's just gonna bring up the story. That would be
He brings
me.
it up probably more than they do.
okay. He's a good sport. Look, I was just gonna say,
good.
if it's something that happened when you were 3, again, you're gonna be like, yeah, no, look, kids be sploding. All right, a 3-year-old has no idea, So my personal family embarrassing story, I was way too old and I should have known better. So they like to trot that one out every once in a while. My goodness. So thank you everybody for who made it to the Thursday show. I know a lot of you were there. Clipper, thanks again for your amazing support. So kind of you. And I'm glad. Oh wait, the Sandman I think is out in the living room because our son wanted to see it. He also was not impressed. He's such a little. That doesn't look like Sandman. I'm like, okay, well, thank you for your opinion. Thank you for your opinion. I live with a tiny troll. So it's like if you're dealing with like an inflated ego, have a kid. Okay, that's not actually good advice. But here are the balloons we made on our Thursday. Romance has seen better days. The hair is kind of deflated, and so it doesn't make the heart shape anymore. It's like not as arcing up there, but
You know, he's got to
Looks
get
like
some more product in there.
he does. He needs to tease it up. But the Sandman, I think, still looks great with the sandcastle. I think this one came out amazing. And my son was like, doesn't look like him. Now, to be fair, my son's familiarity with the
Spidey and his amazing
exactly
friends.
Spidey's Amazing Friends.
Slightly different.
I will say Sandman, of all of the Spidey Rogues Gallery featured in the Spidey and His Amazing Friends kids cartoon on Disney Plus, a lot of them got real significant revamps on their look. A lot of them were gender swapped or like super cutified. Sandman pretty much just looks like Sandman. Green striped sweater,
You know, he's kind of a
he's mug, you know.
He's a big head version of Sandman.
Right.
He looks like he's on the
a
cover of
kawaii version.
Who is the Sandman?
Did I tell you that when we were drawing Saja Boys, my son and I, so my son wanted to play. Let's play Saja Boys. I said, okay. Who do you want me to be? Who do you want to be? He said, you be baby Saja, who is I know his favorite Saja. So I'm like,
Goo gaga.
goo goo gaga, no problem. He wanted to be a made-up Saja boy. He wants to be Techno Saja, the Saja Boys DJ,
Yeah.
which makes perfect sense. He's basically the Spinderella of Saja Boys, and I couldn't be prouder. But we're drawing our Saja Boys, and I drew like a big head baby and like a little body. And he's like, that looks like a cover of Who Is? I'm like, aw. I'm making references that no one's getting. It's fine.
The Who Is books are the biographies of popular people and events
And obscure people, too.
with just very
cover,
blown up,
yeah.
exaggerated heads.
on little
on
bodies.
little bodies.
Yeah. Spidey's Amazing Friends looks like Buff Steve from Blue's Clues. Yes, although I don't think he wears glasses, but yeah, if he threw on a pair of
Sure.
glasses, he would definitely. I mean, kind of looks like Buff Steve, right?
Sometimes the big heads on the Who Is are more appropriate than others.
I know which one you're thinking about.
I mean, just
Like
like
we
there
see
are a
one
lot
that's
of
like,
them.
who is Barack Obama? And there's like a big
Okay,
head and a
that's
little
fun,
body,
you know,
and you're
kinda
like,
fun,
cool.
sure.
Who were the Three Stooges?
Right.
Great
Very appropriate.
use of the big head, little body.
Who was Anne Frank? Like, why are we doing cartoons on that? Are we getting real goofy?
Yeah,
All right.
it's
Look,
Look.
draws their attention. It's the
again,
the
it's their,
style.
and I think it's important that kids learn
Sure.
about
Very much
that.
so.
And if it makes it appealing for them, fantastic. It does make the adult in me a
Richie.
little like,
Hey, buddy.
cool.
Ooh,
cool.
Richie coming in here wishing us a happy Labour Day.
Yes. Happy Labor Day.
We fought the War of Independence so that
We
we didn't have to use those U's.
Exactly. We got the U out of America. Yeah, you see what you being the British, it's fine. This has nothing to do.
Labour, Colour.
And look how great we are doing now.
Ooh. Yeah. We could use a little more
Favorite.
respect for it,
Yeah.
Labour.
Yeah. It's fine. They have a whole party over there.
And Frank and friends. Special guest, the Harlem Globetrotters. Saturday mornings at 9.
do sweet Georgia Brown. Ah, middle finger raised.
Big 5-0.
Not your not the two fingers, but the backwards. I see how it is. Thank you, Ryoki. 50. Your sub is over the hill. Do you remember those? I feel like when our parents were turning these ages, they were like big into like the over the hill birthday parties.
Right.
I feel like between 40
A lot
and
of
50,
like Grim Reapers.
all of the
and
birthday parties
caskets
were like,
and-
yeah, here's some tombstones and walkers. I'm like, come on now. Come on now. Thank you, Ryoki, for your support. I would love to hear what you guys thought about the shows. Either the Wednesday YouTube Kids show, which is still up. The recording of that is up on our YouTube channel, and also the new Thursday format. We didn't do a lot of. It was different. We didn't do a lot of chat reading back and forth. We did 2 balloons. They were timed. We did our new chicken detective overlay, which is this situation. Is this legible? You know, this was kind of a last minute thing. I literally drew this. It's drawn on a piece of paper. Took a picture of it. Did some photoshopping. No AI here, because I probably can't figure it out. Don't want to.
When you worked at a library, there was a you processed a kid's book about famous figures of science. Alan Turing was in there, and they mentioned that he was gay. Maybe the kids are all right. I mean, they're they're little improvements.
The kids are
in
all
lots
right.
of ways.
And yet, that's exactly the kind of book that someone else would ban because of that detail. So the kids are all right as long as the adults remain vigilant and keep fighting, right? Yes. For the
Also,
children!
we're not allowed to regulate AI for the next 10 years, so actually you're not allowed to mention Alan Turing, Turing tests, being able to tell the difference between AI and humans. We're actually not allowed to talk about that anymore.
Rats. Maybe because we're streaming, but yeah. I think so. I mean, like, I think, like, when I first type it in, maybe we'll make it, like, big, and then I can always, like, bring it down. I just want to make sure it's still legible. Do you know what I mean? So, like, I don't know. I know there's some people watching it on, like, a full monitor, in which case that's probably more than legible. If you're watching it on a phone, that's probably less than, but also, like, you're used to it. That's also why I'm trying to do the ASMR reading of what the clue is beforehand. So, but let me know, like, did it take too long to populate this? What are our thoughts? I'd love to hear your thoughts. That's what this stream is about. Monday recovery stream. Casual. I've got a messy studio I've got to reorganize, and I just want to reconnect with you guys. It's been a long time. It feels like it's been a long time. Also, for what it's worth, it's Labor Day, which means our adorable son does not have school today, and he did not have school on Friday either. So we've had kind of a long weekend here in the Sharp household. A different font for the clues. I agree. I like the font for like the style of it, but yeah, I can let me try this real quick. I can select font. What about this one? Okay. It's a little bit bigger. It's all caps. The one problem I have with this, with the text overlay in OBS is, unless there is a way and I haven't figured out yet. Oh, wait, maybe. What about this little handle? I can rotate it. I can slightly rotate it. Okay. Yeah. The other thing I can't figure out how to do is have like a line return. So it's like daga 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 second line, because that would be good. Some of y'all's clues are like miniature paragraphs. And I love that because the specificity is what really makes that game like a virtuosity show, when like we can get like all of the details, like the New York Times bestseller chicken soup for the detective soul. We got that detail in at the very last second on that chicken detective, which made me very happy. Okay, checking out. Agreed on font comment. Second house on the left, really hard to read. Agreed. Yeah, much better. Okay. Shift enter or alt enter. Ooh, there's like a little handle, you know, like where they have like the box. They're like, here's the box, and then there's a little handle at the top. So I think I can do that. Shift enter on the. I tried to do the shift enter. Let me try the alt enter. So let's call that up again, and we'll go to this one. The bottom one. Okay. So if I said alt enter. No, let me properties. Maybe if I alt enter. Nope. Shift Enter. Oh, yeah, maybe. I thought I tried Shift Enter, but apparently, you know what? Maybe not from this screen. So let's do this. Oops. NYT bestseller. Okay. And then we can, wait, no, get there again. Slightly rotate. And maybe shrink that one a bit. Is that still is that legible down there? What do we think? Huh? Huh? This is the process. Thank you for being on my team. Appreciate you all. Different softwares use Shift Alt Control differently. It is maddening. And I wish I had like a good like hotkeys like cheat sheet for OBS and for DaVinci Resolve. I feel like there's so many, and for Photoshop, so many programs that I use, but not regularly enough. I feel like if you use a program all the time, you're like, yeah, I got it memorized. Like at this point, I have the Alt as a way of cropping a source image for OBS. That one I have memorized because I do it a lot. But this is good. Okay, so I'm going to try and do the second house on the left thing as well, just so that I... So what do we got? Pretty good, much better, much more legible. I love it. I love to hear that. Let's see, caps, okay, and then shrink that down a little bit. And then one thing I meant to do and I didn't do it, the whole point of me having these, that rotation is just a little too much, but I can also rotate the pad. Yeah. Check me out. This one maybe a little bit more. Yeah. Nice. I wanted to get the suggestors' names credited also. I don't think there's a ton of room for that there. But I did show the names of the suggestors on the slips of paper when we pulled them. So hopefully that is a good way to acknowledge, because this is the stuff, these contributions, hopping in the Discord and telling us some chicken clues, that makes the show so much better. That is one of the main points of value of having a community like this, is you understand A, what the game is, but B, what we're capable of. You know how to challenge us just right. And those of you who pull out, like second house on the left, what a smart and very challenging clue. I think that was Jen's lens. But it's like, it's so simple to say that. But how do you do that without words?
That was a tricky one.
It was a tricky one. It was like, okay, there's a street, and then there's houses. So anyway, very, very fun. Okay, so I think we're going to try, it tickles your brain perspective just right. We are going to try and do a chicken detective on this week's kids live stream. Which means I am going to go through the clues and obviously pick out the, like, New York Times bestseller chicken soup for the detective soul. Great clue. I don't think kids would understand that.
Cat that thinks
it's a dog.
That probably works.
100%. They would get that. So eventually, I would love to. I didn't do my squats, Dan. I'm going to do my squats while I'm talking here. Eventually, I would love to get those clues for the kids show being generated by children. You know, that's the idea. 7, 8, 9, 10. I just learned that I've been doing the finger counting wrong, Mr. Sharp.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I learned that when you're counting, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right.
But for the 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you should have your palm facing towards you. I've been doing this. Like when I say 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5. Should be 5, 7, 5. It's like I think that people who communicate through ASL would understand what you're saying, but it's sort of like a little shibboleth, right? Like
a little mispronunciation kind
yeah,
of thing that you're
yeah.
not hearing because your
Putting
ear
the
is not
accent on the
trained.
wrong
Right.
syllable, so to speak. So I'm always open to learn. So yeah, anytime you see me make a mistake like that, let me know. I love being corrected. Kids love dated references to publishing powerhouses of the 90s. Come on! Come on! You only know you're over 5 if the hand is facing the other way. Exactly. Then what's all this? What could this even be? But you know, again, I like to know. I like to know and do it the quote right way, unquote. Anybody do anything fun this Labor Day weekend? I did deliver the balloon that I was working on the previous week. If you recall, the balloon I was working on our Tuesday stream. But between our Tuesday stream and the completion of that balloon, I was sent an NDA, which I am trying to take very seriously. Just know that the balloon was delivered and very appreciated and displayed on a table where it was surrounded by 2 Emmy Awards and like a Webby Award, and it was great. I have a fantastic photo that I can't show you of the balloon surrounded by like industry awards, which I think is fabulous. Punk Fiend did homework for your classes for your master's program. Well done. It's important to like use the time you have to actually work. It's so tricky, you know? You're like, it's a vacation. It's like, no, it's just time. Just time. Amy, it did come out looking amazing. I may like post it in Discord because I feel like that's not like super public social media. I don't know. Maybe I'll give it a month. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. Did I read the entire NDA? It's 12 pages. Big words. Flav has been with family the whole week. Working and working, working. What? Yet it is. Who? Lots of legalese, indeed. And I am better at ASL than I am at legalese, let's say that. I did get a bunch of balloon product out to finish that project, and now I'm going to be a good artist, I guess, and put the balloon product back into the studio where I just organized where everything goes.
Good job, babe.
Thank you. Because that has always been my problem is I get out balloons for a project, and then those balloons get left out. And then
Oh no!
you know, so if I just take the simple step of putting my stuff back where I found it, turns out, now I'm not quite so familiar with everything that I know exactly where everything goes just yet, but we're working on it, friends, and I'm feeling good about
Now, if
this.
there's stuff over here that you want me to put away, I can do that too.
That's true, but you know what? What I really need to do is label the bins that are currently organized so that you can help me easier. Right now, I feel like I know exactly where they are, but
We can do that.
oh, cheeky, don't worry. I'll tell you eventually. For David Blue. I gotta say right now, David Blue,
Hey, bud.
probably one of my favorite threads follows.
Oh.
Thank you. Your commentary, the things you share, it's all like really interesting, and obviously like resonates with me on like just an idealistic level. Like I'm with you. And yeah, so friends, I don't know like which of the platforms you're on. There are too many to choose. But if you're already threading already, why not just add David Blue to that thread? Because it's good. It's like industry stuff, entertainment industry stuff. It's politics stuff. It's thoughtful, and it's a real interesting, good, kind-hearted look at working entertainers. So yeah, do the follow thing. I don't know, and
Boom,
also like follow on Twitch if you're on Twitch. Are you on Twitch? I feel like I'm so used to not recommending Twitch as a place to follow people in real life, just
Sure.
because that just necessitates a like, what is Twitch conversation? Which it's like,
oh, video games.
I don't have the time for that. Yeah. Unfinished projects. Yet it is. Doesn't sound like me.
Oh, you're now David's publicist.
Fascinating. I'm unqualified.
Fantastic.
I love it.
It's great for her, David.
Yeah, not so great for you, maybe, but
Very
let's
generous. I won't say wise.
I'll take intern.
Ooh.
Publicist intern. That I can.
What about hype beast?
I'll never be your hype beast of burden. Okay, Mr.
David Blue.
Catch. Yeah, he did. Okay. I got this big old box of balloons that I ordered from my Canadian distributor, and it took a minute to get here. There's international shipping is tricky these days.
Shana, we all know you don't have a distributor in Canada. No, I do. I do.
And they're you guys just haven't met
and their
them
prices are really good, and their shipping is prompt.
They really
We're
like
probably
me.
gonna get married.
Oh my gosh. Let's see. No, these are hearts. Oh, I'm so excited. I ordered some 7-inch orange hearts. I was not able to make Charmander because I didn't have any orange hearts. Orange heart is a very necessary ingredient in making a Charmander. And now I have 100. Make an army of Charmanders. A Charmy, if you will. Oh, you won't. So that's good. Look, it's the little things that make me happy. Orange hearts, let's go. I love y'all are you're all celebrating this with me. Thank you. Joy is rebellion. We must take delight in these small, impermanent things that make us happy. There's too much shame and woe in this world. And look, I'm not saying we shouldn't try and make ourselves better. We should. But when things bring us delight,
Be delighted.
Feel it. Maybe for Magikarp? Ooh, interesting. I hadn't thought about using a heart for Magikarp. And now it's all I can think about. Great for pumpkins? Oh. Y'all are, I love this. Yeah, give it to me. What do you think what an orange heart balloon would be good for?
Worrisomely, orange hearts are also a key ingredient in making orange Julius. Yeah.
Yes.
Julius's heart.
Mm-hmm. Oh, boy. There's even less woe in this world because the blossom Whoa!
Whoa!
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, no! My gosh.
I don't know anything about Joey Lawrence other than that.
Whoa! Yeah, no.
Like, did he have a character on the show? Probably.
Yes.
Was he smart? I'm gonna guess not.
Whoa! Oh,
But,
whoa is
he
him.
wore flannels, right? And like long hair. He's
I
like
mean,
grunge.
didn't we all? It was the 90s.
Yeah, sometimes we had to wear 2 flannels. It was so 90s.
Mr. Sharp wore 2 flannels once. Because if 1 flannel is cool. Well, you do the math.
Yeah.
His character was
cool math.
mostly woe. Yeah. I feel like woe with hair, right? So remember, the hair was like longer and more wavy, perhaps.
Yeah.
But then there were 3 brothers, right? 3 Lawrence brothers, I want to say.
Oh.
You didn't get
remember
that
any other
issue
Lawrence
of Tiger
brothers.
Beat?
I'm sorry. Yeah, the preteen hunks was not my cultural wheelhouse at
Rats.
the time. Unless they had superpowers and were featured in a book like The New Mutants or
Unle-
something
or if
like
they were
that.
like one of the 3 ninjas. I know you watched that movie.
Exactly.
They had a Lawrence Brothers TV show. What? Yeah, no, I did not catch up on that. Okay. We're doing great here. Blossom reboot got I didn't even know there was a Blossom reboot in the works. All right. Jen's Lens. Oh my gosh, we were just talking about your chicken detective clue. The second house on the left. Perfect. Very challenging. I say perfect because we ended up getting it in the end. If you'd stumped us, I'd be like, why? But we got it. Thank you, Milkshake.
Joey, Matthew, and Andrew.
I don't think I would have pulled Matthew or Andrew.
Lawrence. Andrew Lawrence. I mean, those sound like names.
Yeah, they definitely are.
I feel like I definitely could know a guy named Matthew Lawrence. Oh, you know my friend Matt? Matt Lawrence?
Matt Lawrence. Yeah, you know.
But they don't have like a place in my brain as like this is a celebrity I should be aware of.
An orange heart could make a good floofy cat dog chest. I see what you mean. Let's demonstrate what you mean. Here's my pump. So today, after the stream, we're going to be taking our son to a Labor Day protest. Working class unite. This would be for a larger scale. But like if we connected like a raisin here or a sidewall bubble. If I let the air out a bit.
Yet it is those names do sound familiar, but I don't know where from.
Where's that name from?
Some ancient box in my mind attic, covered in dust. And the dust is flavor mix.
Oh.
From the flavor. Uh-oh.
Oh, there's a hole. I did. Okay, well, this is the first time that I've had a leak in a Decomex from a Technique. So it's good to know that they're not perfect, but who is?
Yes, Martin Lawrence. That was one of the brothers. Joey Lawrence, Martin Lawrence. Martin Lawrence was always saying, "Dang, Blossom!"
Yes, we remember the 90s. We were there. We have sprung a leak. Brotherly Love was the name of the show.
Or just like us?
Really leaning into the brother thing.
You got to.
Yeah, I guess.
What do you? Actually, we're all not related.
That would
These
actually
guys
be really
don't even
funny.
know him.
They're just like, yeah, we all just have the same eyebrows. That's what I recall. The eyebrows.
Are there any shows like that where like siblings played non-siblings but in the same show?
Ooh, that's a good question.
10 squats.
Hey, 10 squats. You got it, Clipper. Let me make sure I'm not going to run into my table here. Nudge it to the side a bit more. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, Matthew Lawrence was the male kid from Mrs. Doubtfire.
10. I remember that. There were the 3 children. There was the Matilda Mara something or other. Is that her name? And then there was like the older daughter who I like more related to because at the time I think she was probably about my age or maybe like slightly older than me, so I thought she was cool.
Allô, bonsoir.
Allô, Peter de Mes.
Comment allez-vous? So Matthew Lawrence was the male kid from Mrs. Doubtfire. And Green Man wants to know, would Donna Reed count? Was Donna Reed... Wait, was that Patty Duke? I was saying like the Patty Duke show, but that's one person playing
That's Patty
cousins.
Duke playing two, yeah.
Wasn't Donna Reed in that? Am I crazy?
Mara Wilson, thank you, yet it is.
Was Donna Reed her mom in that?
No, Green Man saying, oh, Patty Duke, you are correct. This is what I love when we are
Look,
like so on the same wavelength where we're like, yeah, we know what you mean.
Green Bam and I were similar ages watching Nick at Night because it was cable television
But
and you
they're
didn't have that
cousins.
many options.
Identical
There was no
cousins.
YouTube.
That's not a thing.
Just go watch the thing in the world that you didn't even know existed but just dreamt up. You're like, I want to watch a guy who is sanding down doors so that they fit just perfectly in door frames, and at first they're stuck, and then he sands it down, and then it fits perfectly, and it's very satisfying.
Yeah, very
And
satisfying.
I just made
Hashtag
that
satisfying.
I just made that up, and I guarantee you that's on YouTube.
Probably.
You get to do that
Yeah.
now. You're like, I want to see this thing.
Yeah,
and
but what if you say,
type it in,
I
and
want to
there it
see
is.
a sitcom about identical cousins and the shenanigans they get up to? Meet Kathy, who has been most everywhere, from Zanzibar to Berkeley Square. But Patty's only seen the sights a girl can see from Brooklyn Heights. What a crazy pair. But they're cousins. Oh, why?
Ugh.
Okay. 360.
Identical cousins.
Identical cousins, and you'll find
You know, the
two
interesting thing
pairs
about
of magic bookends different as night and day. I'm getting the wrong.
Richie
I'm getting the
says, "Dang,
lyrics.
Shana can sing."
mixed up.
She can. She's quite good at it. It's one of her tricks
she's
when
better.
we do improv.
She's taking lessons from the chicken.
I'm not much of a singer, but I am an excellent Gregorian chanter.
Oh, he's fantastic at that. Wow. Oh, yes. I feel it, Mr. Sharp. Deep within me.
Yeah. You know, I've been approached by some monasteries to see if
9-inch
I would join
round.
their
What did I get
choirs as a
9-inch
ringer.
rounds for? Do you ever order something and then you get it and you're like, what was I thinking?
Why did I order 9-inch rounds?
Why did I order 9-inch?
Could it be a mistake?
It's possible, but also they
Because
like
9-inch rounds is a pretty odd thing for you to order.
it is. But here's the, I mean, it says here on the packing list, so I must have ordered it. 12-inch. It's fine. It's fine. Look, I trust Yester Shana. She had an idea, and one of those days these are going to come in handy. Right? It's fine. It's fine. Look, I'm not angry at having extra balloons. Woohoo! Pastel Wildberry 360s. Friends, we are in the heyday. Temporarily. Drink water, Richie. Oh my gosh, yes. I forgot all about that. I am a human being. Thank you for remembering. Oh, wow, Green Bam. Yeah, I can hear it.
More of a Tibetan overtone chant? How dare? Tibetan overtones would be more like this. Oi, oi, oi.
But you got to get that dancing second note. All right.
You're thinking more like a didgeridoo. Wait, why are the viewer numbers cascading downward?
You mean skyrocketing upward? What's this? We have more viewers in Tibet now? Amazing.
Oh, we lost a bunch of viewers from Siberia who are angry that we aren't mentioning their throat singing.
And apparently
styles.
we have oh boy, why did I get all of these pink rounds?
Wow, the pink rounds. Okay, there's not like a project.
I'm trying to think. Is there a project that I?
Like the you can cut the flowers.
Oh, I know. Twilight.
Of the gods.
Yes, Götterdämmerung. No, I'm doing an installation in October, early October, for the 20th anniversary of the Twilight books. And the new, let me see if I can find an image of that for y'all, because I might actually work on that tomorrow. If you recall, Tuesdays are going to be our working streams where where Shana does some prototyping and or research for balloons that I'm gonna be paid for to make.
Cheeky won an Amazon gift card and bought a didgeridoo. Sure, my neighbors hated me.
That.
You are in Australia, right? Are didgeridoos, I guess you may or may not know the answer to this, are didgeridoos more common or accepted in Australia?
Common or accepted? Are they unaccepted here? I mean, they're uncommon, perhaps.
They're uncommon, and if you were playing a didgeridoo in your apartment, somebody would be like, what is happening over there? But if you're like playing,
or would they be
if you're playing like
turn
guitar
it up.
in your apartment,
Turn it up.
then either they like it or they don't, but they at least have like a framework for what's going on over there, But like a didgeridoo, if you had that in your apartment building, somebody could like call the super and be like, I am fairly certain the pipes are about to explode. This whole building is about to go. Oh, actually, Cheeky is in Arkansas. I'm going to be honest with you. I 100% because of Bluey.
No, I think that we have had...
And we have had Australian viewers, and something about like the being a healer, and probably like the phrase cheeky is a little more Australian European. I just got in my head cheeky healer was Australian.
You needn't make
cheeky
an excuse.
Healer.
You're good. This is the
Arkansas, more of a cheeky razorback.
This is the cover of the 20th anniversary edition of Twilight. So my original pitch to the bookstore was, I thought, silly me, that the covers of the original Twilight books were so iconic. I didn't even read them, but I know there's the red apple, there's the ribbon, there's the flower that's like kind of got the red and white petals.
This is such a weird cover.
And then this is very different from that like red, white, black
like why?
Thing.
I guess there's no why to me here.
Well, I think that these are apple blossoms. So we're still in that apple, because I think that the apple, the whole because it's like a Garden of Eden kind of a thing also, like the temptation and the apple of knowledge and these are blossoms, so like that's the flower that blooms before an apple can happen, aka the romance.
Yet it is. I certainly agree with you. It's pretty.
It
looks very nice.
It is.
It doesn't
lovely.
say Twilight to me. In addition to the fact that it also doesn't say Twilight.
It also on the spine.
It does on the spine, but it doesn't even have it on the cover.
Well.
And then there's nothing on the cover to make you say, like, I don't know.
Cheeky says, as a Twilight fan, I don't like it.
And I agree with Cheeky.
No, sir, I don't like it.
Cheeky, by the way, has 3 healers.
Yes.
Loves Bluey.
Yes.
Healers are very cheeky.
Hence.
But from Arkansas. Or in Arkansas. I don't know where you're from.
Right. But Cheeky does have the didgeridoo, and do your Arkansanian
Arkansas bones.
Arkies.
Arkansas.
Do your Arky name? Don't say Arky.
It's Arkansas as if they're plural. It's Arkansas if you're talking about the third person.
Arkansan.
Arkansans.
I like that. So do your Arkansan neighbors appreciate the vibrations you send into the world?
Cheeky, are you familiar with Sharp County, Arkansas?
That's where the Sharp family hails from.
Near Evening Shade.
So my idea is to recreate a couple of sprigs of this in like large size, like, so I'm talking like the blossom being like about yay large. That's my idea. We'll see if that works. But that's why I bought all the rounds. I'm glad I solved that, because that was going to bother me. I'm like, what was I doing? I don't need rounds. I do need rounds.
The neighbors have not heard it because Cheeky's spouse hid it.
Your closest neighbor.
Yeah, I guess you could say the neighbors did not like it.
You have family there.
There's a possibility.
Are you cousins?
There is a possibility.
but they're cousins.
I think most of my
Identical
cousins.
and you'll find.
I think most of my cousins out there are Sharps, although there are others as well. Yeah, there's some people who would have changed their names.
As they are wont to do.
Yeah,
but
Sharp
nice.
County is the ancestral homeland.
The ancestral homeland. Not from my side of the family. It's
Look, we got a lot of ancestors.
I want to say Japan,
come from a lot of homelands,
obviously, and let's say there's a lot of my dad's family in like Montana. I was not that connected. Like my father, both of his parents passed before I was born, and his sister, he has one sister, and her children were all much older than me, and so she lived kind of far away, so we never really visited. So mostly my when I think of like my extended family, I think of the Japanese family who mostly was in Bay Area, California. What's this is what we're talking about now. Where's your family from, chat?
I'm gonna pull up a family tree and see if we are related. A lot of Sharps and
Wisconsinites. Sounds like you're a minion to a Batman villain. The Wisconsinites.
I'll be back in just a mo.
Yes. Oh, a book in a box. So that is the external box, and then maybe the cover is different. I'm not exactly sure. I guess I'll find out when I work the event. You knew a lot of Sharps in Izard County, next to Sharp County, and where you're from. Oh my goodness. The Sharps. They're spreading. Iowa and Illinois. Nice. I bet we got this whole country covered. I did do the hydrate, right, Richie? I did. I'm going to mark these as complete. Any other, I guess, you can't really tell what that book is from the cover. Fair. Could you, I guess you could tell a little more when there was like the hands and the apple. Because there's that like, really, when you see two hands offering an apple, I feel like there's like a, a temptation illusion that's there, which is a little, but the other thing is Twilight is a romance, and so I think that they're kind of trying to lean into the romance vibes with the blossoms. But again, not my choice. It is merely my job to do my best to bring to Balloon Life the vision that the publishing house has decided is the way they want to go. I love it. Through the listing of it, and it came up on stream, and it shows the book laid out. Well, then let's head over to the Discord. Take a look. Thank you, Amy. Stay away, doctor. Throws apple. That will. If I were a doctor, I would leave you alone. Give you a wide berth. A wide berth. You feel invisible? I'm sorry, Nikki. Are you invisible? A streamer friend of yours has a didgeridoo that he blows for each new sub. Oh my gosh. The only didgeridoo I have is this one. Does it sound like a didgeridoo, or is that just in my head? You can tell me. I can handle it. I can handle the criticism. I'm a performer. We have notoriously thick skins and no egos whatsoever. Okay, where am I at? Why is this scrolled back so far? Oh my gosh. Came up on... Okay. Let's see. Barnes & Noble. Link. Let's see the layout here. Okay, so the cover... I mean, honestly, the cover doesn't look like that much different. Is it this? No, that's not it. Which? 5. There it is. you know, it's the same. It's the same blossoms. It's just on the dark green, which I do think looks good. I think that the dark teal green kind of accentuates the. It really makes the blossoms pop. But again, it doesn't really say Twilight to me. It doesn't say vampires to me. It looks like there are also maybe raindrops. Let's see if I can, like on the top area, like where the flowers aren't as dense, up in that top corner there. They're like little raindrops. I mean, it rains a lot in Forks. Can't get around it. La 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 la. Go rogue on the project. Just make a balloon platter of mushroom ravioli. Let's do it. Mushroom ravioli it is. That's my new plan. You know, my idea is to make a couple of those branches so that, like, again, if the flowers are this big, then the sprig would be about yay large, so they can kind of frame like a photo op for attendees at the event. But then what I'd like to do is also work on just a Bella and Edward tableau that I can be working on at the event, so people can, like, see me work. Watch me work. But, you know, Sugar got some zoomies. Your emo heart is upset about those covers. Here's the nice thing. It just means you don't have to spend a lot of money to get another copy of a book you already own. If anything, they did you a favor. Because if the covers were like, whoa, mind-blowingly so awesome, then you might feel obligated to shell out again, you know what I mean? So this is a silver lining, if you look at it the right way. Let's see here. So, oh, Mr. Sharp. I don't think Liz in the OC is here today, but hey babe, new Tates just dropped. Pumpkin spice
Tates.
Tates. And here's a look. I like
Tate's misbehaving.
I'm fine with pumpkin spice. It's not like my favorite flavor, and I'm not like, ew, gross. It's a good flavor. The chips in these, I want to say they're like a cream cheese chip. Does it say on there what they are?
Maybe. Let me go see, because they don't really taste pumpkin spicy to me.
It's not. Yeah, I think it's a cream cheese, that's what makes it. It's not like a white chocolate. I feel like it's a little more. Uh-oh. Is it white chocolate? It's white chocolate. It feels cream cheese because I guess that's like the vibe I get from what goes with pumpkin spice. Hashtag not sponsored. I mean, like, I guess we're sponsoring them by giving them money to buy cookies, but they're delicious. And they're getting me in that autumn mood as I see the Halloween stores are popping up. It's like spring again. Just opening up in all these abandoned storefronts. Okay, I'm going to start bundling up Psalm balloons so I can get some work done here.
Cheeky, your emo heart is upset about the covers.
Yeah.
I don't mind the idea of a redesign.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't mind the idea of, like, going away from...
Right. I get that
because they are
wanna...
so distinctive that in a way you're like, if we make it like that, then they wouldn't want to buy it again. They'd want to just keep the ones that they have. So you have to go in a different direction. But it's one of those where it's like, just because you want to do something different doesn't mean that this was the right answer.
Correct. I'm actually very curious because like I've mentioned before, I was not a hardcore or any kind of Twilight fan. I never read the books. I never watched the movies. But I am going to be at this event, and it is a ticketed event. And so I assume it's sold out. So I think the people who are at this event are going to be very much, dyed in the wool.
And do they get a copy of the book? Is it one of those?
I believe that is, yeah,
Right.
that comes with the price of admission. And so...
You definitely don't want to be like talking bad about it there.
No, of course not. But what I'll be curious to
take
see...
the joy out of anybody's evening.
No, I never would. And again, like I said, I've really come around to... I think in my youth, at the time that came out, I was a much more judgmental person. As a self-defense mechanism, I can see that now. I see that now, and I'm sure there are things I still do that I don't see yet. But, where it was like, I like to feel superior, and it made me feel better to think that, like, Twilight was lame. But that's, also I never read it, so how would I know? But really, again, if it's introducing people to the power of the intentionally written word, I have zero complaints. I shouldn't gatekeep books. That's dumb. So, anyway... but I'm curious to see what true fans think of the new cover aesthetic, and there will be enough of them there for me to like get a vibe, to ask. I'll just ask, be like, what do you think of the new cover? Because again, I think for some people the appeal was darkness, vampires, and some people the appeal was romance, and for those, perhaps this will be something nice. I don't know.
I think we can really get, up our own butts, for lack of a better word, about like what is good and what is bad, literature or art, what is relevant, what is meaningful. And at a certain point, the proof is in, I'm trying to think of a better word than pudding. The proof is in the fandom.
Yeah.
That like this is now 20 years later, and people are still invested in this.
Yep.
So you can say whatever you want about like sentence structure or word choice or vampire lore, accuracy or inaccuracy about the fables. None of that matters. What matters is that Stephanie Myers, is that right? Stephanie
I believe
Myers?
so, yeah.
I want to make sure I wasn't getting her confused with the Hunger Games. I think that's Susan Collins. It's Hunger Games author.
I've never read or watched Hunger Games either.
But if she created this world and she created these characters
and
she
so
wrote about
immersive
them,
to get a generation of people really invested in these characters,
then she did something right. Like I remember like a Saturday Night Live sketch, making fun of kind of like the Jacob versus Edward wars, and of course, like, I think it was, what's the werewolf boy's name?
Oh,
Joey Lawrence.
Close. Taylor Lautner, I want to say.
Taylor Lautner, right. He was playing, like, the Team Edward fan,
Yeah.
But, like, the fact that was enough of a salient debate that SNL would comment on it.
Culturally relevant enough that people who didn't read the books and didn't like it were still aware of Team Edward, Team Jacob rivalry. It made a cultural impact.
Green Bam will do gatekeeping for us if we need.
Thank you, Green Bam. You are the keeper of the gate.
Exactly.
You keep all those Donna Reed fans out of the Patty Duke fandom, okay?
She says romance was absolutely not the appeal. When asked, I said I'm Team Bella.
Oh, that is the answer.
Yeah, she
right
can make
there.
her own choices.
Right there is the answer. And I think that look, again, there is room for us all on this planet. Let's.
Also,
I'm trying to be less.
I haven't heard about Susan Collins or Stephanie Myers completely selling out their fan base in an amoral grift.
Because that would be a cool thing to do. Ha 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 ha.
Going
JK.
against the entire ethos of the books you created. Because that'd be a weird thing to do.
That'd be a super weird thing to do. And a depressing thing to do. It's fine. Here we are, having joy in spite of it all. Rebellion! Rebellion. Okay, I am a sword. Now, these are pastel desert sand balloons.
Nothing more.
Variant! It's so good. Are you buenas noches?
Oh.
Yes, desde Madrid. Now, Variant, are you
Are you moved?
are you there for good?
Yeah, I know you were contemplating, but are you
Or is this like a research
expatriated?
trip? Or yeah, are you expated? I'm
You were a patriot,
so
and now
delighted. Yeah,
expatriate.
I'm so delighted. Even if this is temporary, I'm delighted for you because you seem so happy. That's all I want for our community.
This is the trial balloon trip. Very good.
Excellent. I love a good trial balloon.
And the
Wonderful.
trial is
How
going well.
how long for approximately? Like you don't need to give me all the detail, but
What flight number? What
when
airports
should
you
we
flying
pick
in
you
and out
up?
of?
Exactly. How long are you gone and what's your address? Oh, never would.
For 3 weeks.
Wow. Oh, that's such a good amount of time. That's good. Cuz I feel like if it's shorter than that, you know, you can't really think what would it be like to live here cuz like you're in that first 2 weeks, I feel like you're still in tourist mode. You're still in like shock and awe.
For sure. What is all this? What's this? What's this?
Yeah.
What's this? What's this?
Da-da-da-da-da. What's this? Whoop. Whoop. Surely you like Dali.
And are you strictly looking at Madrid, or will you be poking about in other nearby regions while you're there? Are you doing like the steps of like trying to find like apartments, like neighborhoods, like that type of stuff already, or is it just more like hang out and check the vibe?
Vibe check.
I think the vibe check is a very reasonable step. It's like step 1, but you gotta check the vibe first.
Let's see. Comment tu vas? How do I do?
How's it going?
How do I do?
How's it going?
I do well. I do well. Ça va bien? It's been longer than I've been twisting balloons since I took a French class. Okay, tied up. These are my. There, gorgeous. I wonder if I can show. Remember the background that I wove for the box of the balloon that I was making on Tuesday, Mister?
Mm-hmm.
That background came out really good, and I think I can still show that, but I'll have to get a picture of it. But I used a lot of these weird shades to get this nice gradient, and I really like how it came out.
Weird shades.
Yeah, I mean,
What's
that's
that
what I like
called?
about this new
That is
balloon company.
interesting. What is that?
This shade right
Mhm.
here. This is Pastel Wildberry, which is a nice
I always want like
kind
just
of like a
little.
creamy, desaturated, but like a more of a violet rose, I guess, or not a violet. You know what I mean? It's like it's a cooler, deep, desaturated pink. And that's what I love. All the colors, friends, all the colors. It does scare me, I'll say that. It alarms me that this balloon company has so many colors because I worry that some of the weirder colors will just sit on the shelf because not a lot of people, order the weird colors. And then they get bad, and then by the time I get them, they're either discontinued or they've been sitting out for a long time. But again, all I can do as one person is order them now that they're available and be a data point in the positive for them. So that's what I'm doing. Let me see if I can do this here.
So Variant actually went to the Museo del Prado, saw Bosque's Garden of Earthly Delights, bunch of Bruegel, and the complete set of Goya's black paintings, including Saturn devouring his son. Like the actual one.
I'm jealous. So jealous. That sounds amazing. Hang on, let's come over here real quick and change this to there. Okay. Yeah, there we go. So now you can see me sorting balloons. I know that you really want me to see me sorting balloons. This is the content. I do love art museums. I haven't been my most recent trip to the Broad, which thank you those of you who joined me on that. That was really something special, and it reminds me I need to take more advantage of where I live, which has a lot of great museums and a lot of great art. I think being a mom of a kid who isn't necessarily like gallery trained yet, it makes me nervous to do like family visits. But also like kids need to be exposed to art and galleries and art that is weird and interesting for them. And we should definitely start doing that. I do like the Getty for that, just because it's so easy to just like, if he's getting restless, there's a huge grounds outside for him to rumble around on, and no one will blink. No one will think twice. A lot of these museums also are like free admission, $20 to $30 parking. It's like, well, I am not yeah, I'm not what I would call wealthy. That adds up. But, you know, we'll figure it out.
What's the next museum for us?
For the Sharp family, the Sharp stream?
Yeah.
Good question. Is there a
Let's see, we've got Mocha.
Yeah, Mocha.
There's the Autry, which is, not like the best museum, but is also fairly, it's reputable. It's nice. It's well air conditioned. Say this about the Autry. Air conditioned.
Velázquez Las Meninas. I've heard that's huge. Is it? Oh my goodness. All of this. The Art Museum in Milwaukee, one of your favorite places. Nice. The Getty Villa is really, really, really good. It is. No, it didn't burn down in the fires too, which was like one of those things where, oh boy, it got close. We got close, friends. But luckily,
there's both Mocha and MoMA, right? Those are
I believe so.
Both here and both different, as far as I know.
What do we know?
Las
Meninas is actually Las Masivas. Nice.
Más y más.
I'm always delighted when I see a piece of art that I've only ever seen in books.
Sure,
in person.
It's disarming in a lot of different ways.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you're like, oh, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, because you see a picture and like, yeah, it's fine.
It took me seeing Van Gogh in person to really appreciate Van Gogh, to really get it. As a kid, I was like, but this doesn't look like a photo. And I've seen some paintings that look perfect, like photos, so this can't be that good.
Right.
And then I saw irises in person at the Getty and was like, oh. And to feel like to be inches away from the actual canvas and dried paint that the artist themselves was laboring over.
Kind of gives me anxiety. Like,
yeah,
I'm like surprised at any time that we're allowed to do that.
To get so close to
like,
such
really?
a priceless
You're letting
thing.
just... Because, like, I could just reach out and touch it, and I won't. But these savages next to me, who's to say?
Who's to say? You're making mission free, and you just get everybody. Even the lowlifes like the Sharps. Van Gogh is your favorite. I mean, truly, truly spectacular. But again, it took me seeing certain art in person for me to really start appreciating it. And I want to make sure, because I think I was probably in high school or beyond at that time. So, because when did the Getty open up? I have been to the Getty Villa, by the way, and that is a gorgeous. It's been a long time since I've been though. So
The Getty is surprisingly recent. It's like, I want to say
in the 90s, 98,
yeah,
90,
89. I think is when they started
like received the
construction.
endowment or whatever.
Yeah, and I don't recall when it was. Maybe 94 when they actually finally opened to the public. They'd been somewhat open for a bit, I think, like to
soft open for rich people. You get it. Surrealists and cubists. Fantastic. Some painting called Guernica. I think it's based on a balloon I saw once. Variants. I still, when people ask me, like, oh, like you can make anything, like what have you made? Like Golden Girls bobsled team is one of my go-tos. But I also tell people there's one time I was asked to make Guernica. Like that is just a fun sentence to illustrate the variety. That there's nothing more variant than this balloon stream. I believe it is a Richard Meyer building. I want to say one of his non-all-white buildings. I could be wrong. I don't know my architects as well as I was going to say as I should, but let's not put should
familiar.
on there.
I remember reading about it.
I remember it was a famous
not that
architect,
long ago.
very famous for mostly working in white, and that was one of the stipulations was it not be white, and so they used like local stone. So it's more of a
like
natural color.
Like a bid, I think. It was Richard Meyer. Good pull.
It was a joke. Variant didn't actually think I'd do it. Ha ha! Joke's on you! Or on me, or on both of us.
It is got to see a bunch of Degas paintings in Denver with a bunch of the ballerina paintings. They were beautiful and somewhat huge. Some were huge.
Scale is always something that you just can't get in a book. Like, even if they have next to it, they'll be like, this is, like, in the parentheses, they'll have the dimensions. My brain doesn't work like that.
Interesting. Okay, so Bite-Sized Jing says, is it cliche to pick fall or autumn as a subject for a haiku?
Pumpkin spice cookies, anyone?
But if we do, can we get creative?
I love it. You can always get creative is the answer there.
But I think Jing's saying like, yeah, fall, autumn, but like do crunchy leaves. Sure, great. Pumpkins, okay. But like, what else you got?
What else you got? All right, friends, here we go.
Sweaters. Yeah. All good. What else you got?
A haiku has been redeemed by the Bite-Sized Jing. Here are some cookies to accompany us. Please, let's all take a deep breath in. And out. Please compose for us a haiku. That's 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables on the topic of autumn, fall, but like creative though.
Yeah.
Autumn/fall. What do you think of? What are you looking forward to? What do you miss? What do you need in this season? And it's good to see you, Bite-Sized Jing. I'll have a bite of a pumpkin spice cookie. Now that...
What are some less common
Now that you've told me it's a white chocolate, I could taste it.
Oh, no.
You ruined it for me.
Oh, no. Shoot.
You ruined it, mister. Why couldn't you just lie to me?
Gosh darn.
Haiku about autumn and fall. I mean, here in here in Southern California, I know we've had like an 80-degree Fahrenheit Thanksgiving. So it's not so much about leaves changing and weather cooling off. It's more about 12-foot skeletons in every warehouse store.
I hate Vivaldi. There should be 5 seasons. Or 6. 10. 30.
Wow. I love it. Haiku.
Yeah. Expand the seasons.
Yeah.
Pack the seasons.
Seasons are a spectrum, though.
Look, there's definitely 2 winters. There's pre-Christmas and post-Christmas winter.
Yes, and post-Christmas lasts eternity.
Although now that I think about it, technically, I suppose pre-Christmas winter is actually like 4 days.
That's true, because it's like December 21st is the
Right.
solstice. And then it's like,
Which means that clearly some of fall should be part of winter. Or 5th season.
5th season.
Look, Taco Bell got to invent 4th meal. Why can't we invent 5th season?
There you go.
It's not like they added more time to the day. We're not adding more days to the year. We're just saying 5th
They just
season.
added more tacos to the day.
Exactly.
And that's
Taco season.
acceptable. Wabbit season.
Taco season.
Wabbit season.
Taco season.
Okay, you win.
Time for PSL. But I don't hype pumpkin stuff, except to stab them.
Oh, dude, do you remember last year? Okay, so last year we were watching the clips before we got started, and it was the Pennywise mask that I made.
Mm-hmm.
But last year, Lauren's Lair was streaming pumpkin carving,
Right.
and she carved this great creepy pumpkin. It was like a raven head kind of monster thing, and I made a little balloon Pennywise, and we did an exchange. We met up in person, and I gave her the balloon. She gave me the pumpkin, and we kept the pumpkin outside of our house for the whole season. And then I brought it in to show stream, and a bug crawled out of it and jump scared me. That was terrifying.
Pennywise.
And I loved it. It was great.
There is no more sweating, and there are no mosquitoes.
Oh, mosquitoes.
That makes me happy.
I love it.
Best season, hands down. Best colors and holidays. Halloween baby.
Is someone a Halloween baby? Halloween baby. Gotcha,
I think
Flava.
Flava's saying she's a Halloween,
Halloween baby.
Not as in like born in Halloween, but it like I mean
No, I think it's like a
but like a
yeah, like rock and roll, baby. Like, let's do it.
oh that I was thinking like like a spooky kid.
Sure.
Like I'm a Halloween baby.
But I was thinking like Halloween, baby.
You're probably right. It's probably yours. Let me see. Is there a comma? If there was a comma, it's definitely you, but I don't think there's a comma. So
Look,
it's open to interpretation, as is all poetry.
Poetry, my friends, can be whatever we want it to be. In fact, the interpretation is a part of the artistic conversation.
Flava
all
is a
art.
365, 24/7 Halloween baby.
Let's do it. Goo
baby.
goo 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 gaga.
Boo boo baba.
I was gonna say the boo boo. I couldn't think of a better one for Baba.
Well, it just means bottle
Gotcha.
in baby.
Yes.
I'm sorry. It's been a few years since you were doing your immersive study in babies. Babies, of course, is the language spoken by babies. Spelled slightly different.
Yeah, get it. Babies speak babies.
Goo goo rah rah, being like goo goo rah ah
Yeah.
rah rah goo goo ga.
Yes. That's exactly what they
Want
mean.
your bad babies?
No bad babies.
There are no bad
No
babies.
bad babies. There's bad balonies, but no bad babies. mean, I think there is a bad baby with an H. Baby, maybe?
Oh, yes. Is there an H in bad, too? Is it like Bahad Bahabi?
I don't
Bod,
know.
Or Bod... Or is it Barbie? Bod Bobby? Bad Bobby? I don't even know who this person is or why I have that in my head.
Just in case we didn't sound middle-aged enough.
Is she the Cash Me Outside girl?
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
As I recall. I did a weird little, like, Wikipedia dive
Yeah, there was
once,
like one day where
I was like, oh, I guess this was like a meme. I do what I want. Cash me outside.
Halloween coming soon. What color is the whole moon? Huntrix protects all.
I read a comment on like Reddit or something that I really liked, which was their favorite thing, this person's favorite thing about the Huntrix, like about the KPDH soundtrack, like blowing up the charts, is it makes the movie like canon. Like it's like they truly are international pop stars now. Like they truly are very popular. Everyone knows the songs. Everyone would sing along if they were like, it makes it less like when you're like, here's some pop stars and everyone knows all their songs and they all love them. That's like
it's
a suspension of disbelief.
It's a very tricky thing for any movie where your character is
the best at
a pop star or to then have to make that music. And sometimes shows or movies have done a good job of that. Like especially it's easier if it's a comedy and you're kind of parodying them.
Right. It's a suspension of disbelief. But like
this is hard. Like it actually has to be.
Yeah. We were in a movie theater. Well, I wasn't there, but there was a movie theater packed with singing humans. They all knew the words, all ages. Like it's a true phenomenon, and I am delighted to see it.
And for it to work, golden has to be golden. It has to be like the song that it's saying that it is, because otherwise you watch it and you're like, oh, yeah, this isn't that good.
Yeah.
But like you have to have an actual pop song. Bite Size
Jing, you're welcome for the KBDH. That's what we've been, I've seen it online as such, but yeah, we've definitely been using that because who's got time to say K-pop demon hunters all the time?
A lot of the time, movies, the music can be too plot heavy and you lose the fact that it's like supposed to actually be a pop song, or too like, if not plot, like character or symbolism. And these ones, they made pop songs,
they
like
struck
actual
the right
pop
balance
songs for people to enjoy as a pop song that is functional within the plot and dramatic framework.
I see variants haiku and I want to read that, but that'll get us started on Mars, and I want to keep real quick. One thing that I really love about KPDH, the lyrics, is the use of the word patterns. I don't know if I've talked about this on stream yet, but like they talk about the demons have patterns, and what they mean is like the stripes, like the markings that the demons have that make it obvious that they're demons. And obviously, spoiler alert, Rumi has them as well. But the word choice of patterns means that when they refer to the patterns in song lyrics, patterns also means like toxic behavior patterns, the same old patterns you fall into yourself that you wish you didn't have to. My patterns are showing. When your patterns start to show, it makes the hatred want to grow. Like it can be about not specifically like when the monsters grow horns. It's like, okay, that's different. But it's like patterns is a vague enough word or a word that means many things that you can use it out of the context of the demon hunting. So I love that. Love it. Yeah. Oh no, Bite Size. Oh, I spoiled it. And of course, can you read Nothing More Variants haiku?
There is one season, red dust season. We're on Mars. What is that obelisk?
Mars. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. We went from the seasons to the planets.
Holst.
There you go.
Vivaldi to Holst.
The movie and songs are insanely deep and still surface level, so kiddos all the way to adults can just feel something in the movie. Agreed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there are parts that hit for me.
I was listening.
Even the not just the funny parts, but like the the emotional stuff. And
oh yes.
big moments.
Oh man, there's that line in This Is What It Sounds Like, where Rumi says, "I don't know why I didn't trust you to be on my side." Oh, that's I almost just cried right now saying that, because that's like such a feeling, right? Where you're like, I'm keeping this failure, this thing I'm ashamed of, secret, and it's like, but if your people are your people, you know, you want to trust them to be on your side, but there's that, what if not? What if not? Oh man. Why
Yeah,
so
this is what it sounds like. That's Jing. That's a big one.
My voice without the lies. This is what it sounds like. Oh, you prefer it with the lies? Okay. No, it's a good. It's good. We like it here. We are a KPDH. And like again, if KPDH had come out when I was in like my 20s, I would have probably been a little more like eye rolly.
Oh,
like,
100%. No, I definitely would.
more like, ugh, what a, basic. Everyone like, oh boy. And like, I'm so much happier now that I can just like things for what they are.
Cheeky.
Or not like them for what they are, but not hold it against other people for liking things I don't like.
Cheeky, one of your favorite songs is Free. I admit, I honestly didn't even clock it until we were in the movie theater and I could hear everyone like singing along to it and being really into it. That was like, because I will admit that mostly I was putting this on as a way to occupy our son while I got stuff done. The first time I watched it, not in the theater, of course. The first time I watched it, and so I, would sometimes do other stuff, step in and out of the room, pay more attention, less attention. And that was one of those ones where I'm like, yeah, the love song, blah blah blah.
You gotta have a love song.
But then in the theater, man, people were the I'm not gonna do it, but the Free boy, they were trilling
right along.
They were pitchy.
And they were
pitchy
loving
dog.
it. They were
loving it. It was great.
And we love that too. We're a fan of people being enthusiastic.
Orange guts
So
scraped out, splattered on the kitchen floor. Cute or scary gourd? Would you say you gourd your gourd?
Oh, my gourd.
Oh, my gourd, you gourd it.
Oh, my gourd. A gourd. Gourd gore. Gourd gore core. Gourd gore core, that's absolutely got to be a thing, right?
That's like just people carving pumpkins like super violently.
Yeah.
Carve this pumpkin with a chainsaw. Seeds everywhere. Pulp splattering.
Yeah. I'm excited to carve pumpkins this year. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to the season of spook. My son has decided he wants to be an alien this year. And he's already telling me which parts of the costume should be made out of balloons.
We have bounced around a little bit, though, so,
Yeah, I'm kind of nervous, because last year he knew early and he never strayed from it. It was also it was not an alien, it was, see, the Grim Reaper thing?
Right.
It was
yeah.
No, it was the Grim Reaper was the previous year. It was Francine, the robot from It's Alive, the Goosebumps book by R.L. Stine. Her son has been a Goosebumps fan for a minute.
Yes.
So, and I made that costume. That was fun. But he like decided that in the summer and never changed his mind. But this time, we went from like we wanted to be a Saja boy, but I feel like I've heard this alien thing enough and with enough specificity as to some details that I feel like we might be sticking with this one. I hope so, anyway. He wants a balloon, like, freeze ray gun, and maybe a balloon UFO built around his bike. So
Jing, the first time you were watching, you saw it with your bestie and her daughters, and they were singing the whole time, so it was hard to just feel it.
right.
But then watching it in the theater, you were trying to ignore all the pitchy ones, and just let the movie consume you.
Let it
And then it
wash
hit you
over
harder that second time around. I mean, it definitely hit me harder in the theater, in part because I'm not able to go do dishes. You know, I'm not able to, like, bail out and do chores. And the nice thing about a theater is that you're not allowed to do other stuff. You have to just watch the movie.
Yeah, when you stream, if it's like it gets to a boring part, you're like, hang on, I gotta refill my drink, but I'm not gonna pause it. So
And you're more likely to, like, pull out your phone and start checking your phone just in
mhm.
your house than you are in the theater.
yeah. So it is nice. There's something that like forces you to be in the moment.
And I know that not everybody reacts the same way, but I loved being part of the crowd. I loved hearing the reactions and the just all the chatter, because that was, I won't say more interesting to me than the movie, but that was part of it. That
Makes
was
you feel
part of the
connected to
whole
humanity,
thing.
to the cultural moment that is KPDH.
Ooh, yeah, it is. You got to start brainstorming the pumpkin designs.
Yes.
Maybe do a couple practice gourds.
Ooh, yeah. What do you? How do you all decide? Like, how many do you carve? I feel like we've usually done like at least 2, where it's been like one that our son does and one that I do. But yeah, we'll have to decide. Oh man, how many Guima pumpkins do you think there are going to be this year? My guess, so many. How
Just 'cause
many derpy pumpkins?
Derpy pumpkin seems more plausible.
Because like you can cut out the teeth from like the inside of the
Mhm.
of the pumpkin and make it's gonna be.
But
I'm gonna try.
Guima,
Maybe I'll try and make a derpy pumpkin.
Guima, I don't know. You'd have to be really good with, like, being able to texture it, I think.
Yeah, that is the thing. Guima, his form is very amorphous, like flame.
That's maybe the part of the movie that bounces the most for me, is the animation for Guima.
Oh, you don't like that?
I don't mind him being a flame. That's fine. It just, that's the part that feels like kind of rushed and unfinished to me. Like
Sony,
I would want
note.
him to, even if he is a flame, like, it doesn't move as much in relation to what he's saying
I hear
or
that.
feeling.
I hear that.
You don't like, it doesn't have as much depth as I would want it. Like, I'd want to be able to, like, look into the flame and kind of
Want to
like
see some expression?
Yeah.
I gotcha.
And I think it's a good concept. Like, he is just this flame. But that was, especially in the theater, was when I really was like, oh, this isn't as cool as the rest of the stuff that's happening around it. What about La Boobos? Are they no longer pumpkin worthy?
Ooh.
I would imagine there'll still
be some Labubu pumpkins for sure. For sure. Because like the teeth, the eyes, I mean, it's all quite carvable. The ears, I guess you could like cut out a section of the pumpkin to like wedge in. That was one thing my mom always did. I remember when I was like in the 80s, a lot of our Halloween pictures are like she would carve out a section. Let me see if I can show here. Where's a piece of paper? I've got paper here. Oh, it is 12:49. We should probably. Time flies when we're hanging out, friends. I love hanging out with you guys. We do want to kind of bounce today, though. Okay, so let's see. We're doing. So my mom would cut out eyes that looked like that, right? So if this is the pumpkin, she'd cut out eyes that look like that. So there's a pupil and then a white around the eye. But then she has this kind of moon shape, like a chubby crescent moon shape. So she'd cut a little notch into the pumpkin here and then stick those pumpkin slices in as ears on the side. And I just thought that was so cool. I always loved that she did that. So I'm always looking for ways to repurpose the carved out section as like, other details that you can add to the pumpkin. So if you do eyes to ears, let me know. That's cute. Yeah, I thought it was cute, Jen. I wonder where she learned that. I'll have to ask her. Your new special friend isn't on the Labubu hype, but he wants an all black when he saw on Etsy. Like a all black, like the face and the fur. You made a 2D one out of perler beads. I love that. I love that. Seeing that's such a good gift. That's such a smart idea. How wonderful. All right, a derpy weighted plush would be so nice with a little hat. Oh my gosh. But then the bird would just steal the hat, so you have to have a sussy. Okay, friends, this has been super great. Thank you for hanging out with us on this this Monday as we kind of get this studio back to workable. Tomorrow we're going to start streaming again at 11 a.m. Pacific time. Our son will be back in school, so hopefully stuff will be back to normal. And I'm going to say right now, probably be working on a prototype of either the English Bulldog for the that book event I've got coming up, or perhaps the Twilight Blossoms. I haven't decided where I feel I need to put my my prototyping energy, but I'll have a decision by tomorrow. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Again, our new schedule is Monday and Tuesday at 11 a.m. Pacific time. And then Wednesdays is our new kids live stream over on YouTube. I am eventually, hopefully, going to work to multi-stream that stream. It will be not chat interactive on Twitch, but just so that folks who are more comfortable watching us on Twitch can still see the show. But that I really appreciate all of you who came over to YouTube to give us some watch time on that. Way to go! That really helped our watch time for this month. And then Thursday night, of course, 9 p.m. Pacific, we'll be doing the SharpBalloons show, our more structured variety show version of the SharpBalloons stream with all the fun little improv games and segments that you know and love, as well as 2 timed balloon requests coming from our subscribers. If you are a subscriber, pop on over to the Discord and give us some ideas for this week's show. I would super duper appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Mr. Sharp, do you have a raid selected for us?
Yeah, it's been a little while since we went over to go see Dudlik.
It has. Let's go say Dudlik.
Dudders.
D-U-D-L-I-K.
You got it.
Nice. What's Dudlik working on today?
He doesn't have any art out yet. I presume that will be coming.
Just getting started?
He just has a little torty kitty that he's sitting there playing with.
A little kitty. We love torty kitties. Jing, thank you. We love to keep you company. Thank you for keeping us company.
It looks like he's kind of setting himself up to get into something right now. So
you're welcome for this stream, Variant. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for spending your Spanish evening with us. We love it. You're welcome, Jen. We love you. Thank you, Flava, for the raid calls, folks. Go ahead and copy and paste whichever message works for you. If you're a subscriber, the one with all our fun emotes. If you're not, the one with the balloons. Balloons make people happy. This I know to be true. We are going to put in the raid now. We'll say, a little waving paw. I love it, Flava. Yeah, everyone, thank you. And we'll see you tomorrow at 11. I'm liking the new schedule. If you have thoughts or suggestions for things that you've seen us try out in the structured show, hop over to the Discord. Came up on stream is a great place for that because it's coming up on stream right now. Right now is when I'm telling you it came up on stream. So let me know your thoughts, any ideas. Buenas noches, Variant. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And everybody, I hope you're having a wonderful rest of your Labor Day. Here's to the working class. Oh, the target channel is disabled raids.
Oh.
I don't believe Dudlick is accepting raids today.
Well.
They may be doing a special stream, maybe, which is fine.
We can try out Cup O Joe then.
Okay, raid CUPOFJO.
CUPOH.
Oh,
Cup O. Cup O Joe.
Oh, Joe. All one word?
Cup O. Yes.
And it's JOE?
Yes.
Cup of Joe. All right.
Cup O
Here
Joe.
we go. Big ups to the working class. And remember, there's no such thing as unskilled labor. That's just a word that, like, the ruling class came up with to further divide us working class
to justify
members.
not having to pay human beings for taking chunks of their life from them.
It unskilled labor. That's so ridiculous. It all takes skill. It all takes talent. It all takes work. And it takes your precious time, which is a resource that you don't get back. So don't fall for it. All labor has value and dignity, and we strongly believe that. We are going to raid over into Cup O Joe. What's Cup O Joe working on today?
It's like some pixelated art, perhaps for new emotes.
Ooh.
Although this looks a little big to be an emote, so I'm not 100% sure.
I love pixel art. Pixel art is super duper fun. All right, friends, let's go say hi to Cup O Joe. If you didn't already get that raid message copied, copy that, please, would you? I would really appreciate that. And we'll paste that over there. Oh, do we have the our son's little sign? Here, let's go run real quick.
Oh, sure. We're going to go hit up a protest after this, and so we worked on a little bit of a sign. Shana's grabbing it here.
Remember, friends, you can cut the flowers, but you can't stop the